Welcome to South Pasadena and the zip code 91030. In this video, we will discuss various demographics like population, education, and income. Then, we will analyze the impact of the given data on environmental sustainability in the areas of fuel sustainability, organic food, and recycling.
South Pasadena residents have a higher percentage of purchasing and consuming organic products compared to the rest of the nation. Residents who use organic foods are at 34.38%, while the rest of the nation are only at 26.70%. They maintain a healthy lifestyle by consuming organic foods because they understand that organic foods is healthier, grown with less toxic pesticides, are not only genetically modified but they taste delicious as well. Individuals in Pasadena have a higher income, which allows them to purchase organic foods, which is generally more expensive than non-organic foods. All of the United States are at 12.88% of purchasing fast foods, while South Pasadena residents are at 10.87%, which demonstrates that these residents are more considerate of their health choices.
South Pasadena is a small urban city. As of 2016, its population listed at 30,000 individuals, with a median age of 40 years old. The average household size is at 2.27, which is slightly lower than the average size in Los Angeles. The female population in the area is slightly higher than the male population. As for education, South Pasadena is one of the nation's most educated cities, with a percentage of 39.17% in comparison with the nation's 27.5%. This includes a combination of attainment and enrollment in education. As we have learned in class, education influences the psychographics of its holder. Due to the resources available to these educated professionals, they're able to make consciously sustainable choices that meet their current needs without compromising the quality of the environment. The main reason South Pasadena's rate of educated professionals is higher is due to its unique geographic location. It is near Caltech, Pasadena City College, and Cal State LA. Families in South Pasadena with an income of $200,000 annually and over is at 18.5% in comparison to the nation's 10.15%. That is almost double. In contrast, families with an income of less than $15,000 annually is at 5.3% in comparison to the rest of the nation's, which is at 6.4%. The overall family income in South Pasadena is about $30,000 more than the average family in the United States. South Pasadena has a wide range of cars: old, new, luxury, and hybrid. And while the streets reflect this variety in a fair distribution, the number of hybrids is actually higher. Simply Maps records their presence at 9.75% in comparison to the nation's 5.9%. This asserts the correlation between education and sustainable behavior. One of the quaint findings was the high number of gas stations in the zip code, especially that its gas consumption stands at 9.18 in comparison to the nation's 12.44%. The number of gas stations in the zip code is 5, while near Cal State LA, for example, is 2, which is average. The contributing factor is the city's location near major highways, the 110, the 210, the 134. South Pasadena is bike-friendly. Major streets like Mission Street have wide lanes for cyclists. However, the surrounding shopping centers are not equipped with bike poles. Another category in which the city itself fails in the number of EV charging locations, which is 0, despite the high number of hybrid cars. Many of the residents near Garfield Park live in apartments and park their hybrid cars on the street and have no access to charging poles. The nearest station is about 4 miles from the zip code at Caltech. Our conclusion for this category is that the residents have assumed their role in decreasing fuel consumption, but the city itself is not up to date.
In 2014, South Pasadena passed a bill further regulating the use of single-use shopping bags. In other words, plastic bags would no longer be the go-to method of carrying your groceries, with a new emphasis on carrying reusable bags. With South Pasadena being a major asset in the reuse, reduce, recycling movement in California, it's easy to see why there would be numerous outlets in place for consumers to recycle at their convenience. For the traditional recycling of bottles, cans, and jars, Replanet, the largest recycling company in the country, makes their mark outside of several major grocery stores where there are likely to be long lines with people holding reusable shopping bags full of bottles, cans, and jars. In addition to that method of recycling, there are also methods in place for those who want to recycle unwanted or used hardware, such as batteries and fluorescent light bulbs. Stores such as Orchard Supply Hardware accept old defunct light bulbs and batteries of any kind. If you have an unwanted book, CD, or movie, Battery, Books, and Music operate under the motto of buy, sell, trade, browse. That encourages their shoppers to donate their unwanted books, movies, and CDs to the store in exchange for something they don't already have. In essence, this prevents books, movies, and music from being thrown in the garbage in exchange for them finding a new home in someone else's collection. If you're looking to get rid of a phone in a more charitable way, the South Pasadena Police Department gladly accepts unwanted cell phones as part of their Secure the Call program that hands out 911 enabled phones to those in need.